there, this is Kelly from Moonbean Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your Sagittarius November 2019 general reading. So for those of you who've been following me, welcome back. I really appreciate your shares, your likes, your subscribes. For those of you who are new to my channel, I'm just going to go over a little brief intro before we get started. Okay, so I am an intuitive reader. My messages are timeless and they're not date specific, so really do check out the title of the video rather than just the date being specified. Only because, again, like if you see something that resonates, even if it's a different zodiac sign, do have a look at it. Possibly there's a message there for you that you need to hear. Okay. Also, cross watchers, you are welcome here. Do have a look at the Gemini reading if you are interested in a Sagittarius. It just might kind of give you a little bit of insight into how this individual may be feeling. Okay, and what their actions might be within this relationship. All right, so that being said, this is a general reading, so keep in mind, not every message is going to resonate with you. Do look at your moon, your rising, your Venus, and your Jupiter signs as well. I think that's everything. Also, I do a pre-shuffle meditation before I record. So for you, Sagittarius, I did get 3 major arcana and 3 minor arcana cards. So your first major arcana card was, and the first card to pop out was the High Priestess. Okay, so I feel like at this time, Sagittarius, this could be you. You're very, maybe you're keeping some secrets. Maybe there's some mystery, going on here, keeping, secrets from someone. Someone has secrets that they're keeping. Either way, I feel like you're being asked to just trust yourself, trust your intuition, and kind of know that, you know what's going on behind the scenes, even though you don't really know the finer details, okay? And I feel like with the second card to come out being the Magician, I feel like currently, this is, okay, very mercurial energy here. So again, could be a Virgo you're dealing with, or even Gemini. But generally, the Magician has to do with turning, your visions into a reality. With this deck, it's a little different. This person, and this could be you, Sagittarius, or a cross watcher, or the other person involved if you're, not one. Just in general, you were guided to read this or watch this reading, I should say. I feel like the meaning in this deck has to do with you're doing things, but there's like a hidden agenda there. So be careful, ask yourself, whatever it is you're doing, who is it really benefiting right now, right? That's one. And 2, like, what could be the underlying, reason why this person is doing what they're doing, right? Their actions. Like, that's what I'm feeling. Anyway, next card to come out was Strength. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Leo. Again, it's just the fire energy that I'm getting off this card. I feel that it's really asking you to take control of a situation. That's kind of what I'm getting. And like to have that self-love for yourself and like confidence in a situation. Okay, the next card to come out was the Page of Wands. And that, I feel like, again, there may be, I keep wanting to say there's a child involved here. It could be family. Doesn't necessarily have to be your child, a child, their child. And that's why the next card kind of hit me with the Queen of Swords. So this person, this is someone who really is thinking things through, is very perceptive. Maybe this Page of Pentacles somehow influences the decisions that she's making. I don't know why I'm getting that, but that's what I'm getting. But yeah. All right. And then the last card to come out was the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like at the moment you are holding on tightly either to someone, something, your money. Was a Four of Hazards. So in this one, it has to do with hoarding things and keeping, you know, even loved ones from shit just because it's yours. Mine, 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 mine mentality. Maybe this is how you're feeling towards someone. You feel like they're yours, 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 yours. But in actuality, there's a lot more going on, you know, other than them being yours, yours, yours. All right. Okay. So that was your pre-shuffle read. Let's just shuffle a little bit on camera and we'll get right into your general reading for November 2019 for Sagittarius. Sign of Sagittarius and Venus or Jupiter for the month of November 2019. Messages to come in clearly and feel very good. Sagittarius for November. Okay. I feel like some of you are moving on to a new relationship. That's kind of the... I'm seeing like the... I want to say... Is it 8? No. 6 of Swords. That's what I'm seeing. 6 of Swords. But in this deck, it's like 2 individuals that are like making the decision to move on together. If that, you know, resonates with anyone, awesome. All right, so any messages for Sagittarius? Ooh. Okay. 4 of Cups. Okay, and this spiraled because it came out first in the reverse and then it fell and then now it's in the upright. Okay, so for some of you, you may be in a relationship or just getting bored of a situation, feeling a little bit of, you know, unfulfilled, right? This is 4 of Cups, that kind of energy. Any other messages regarding Sagittarius for November? Okay, we have the Star card. He said this is seeing miracles, really gaining some inner clarity, right? Hope. But also success. Like with this deck, right? It's a medal, right? When do you get a medal? When you're being honored, right? When you come back from a war. So maybe some of you Sagittarius may be in the military. I don't know. Someone resonate with someone in the military. But this is someone who is either, so you're getting recognized here, Sagittarius, or cross-watcher, or the other individual. And again, it could be because the other person is involved in a relationship where things aren't progressing the way it needs to be. They're bored. They're just, things are, you know, not what they had envisioned. Maybe they envision you, Sagittarius. I don't know. Let's see. Any other messages for Sagittarius for November? Okay, the Hanged Man. So with this card, this is all about, in this deck, it's all about, it takes more of that self-sacrifice, right? You're putting your life at stake to save other people, right? It could be you're putting your happiness, you're sacrificing your happiness for someone else, possibly. Kind of feel like this has to do with this individual who possibly, right, is staring at the star, staring at their star. Right, they're focused on it. They're like even daydreaming about it, right? Versus, yeah, no, they're individual who's looks like he's trying to figure out like what you're up to. Concentrating on you, like trying to figure out what are you thinking about? Who are you thinking about? Okay, they're asking you to look at the bottom of the deck. We got the Moon card. So for some of you, you're dealing with a Cancer or Pisces. I usually associate this with Cancer. But really this focuses on the aspect of using your dreams. Like really paying attention to your dreams right now. Or look back or think back to, because I'm focusing on that moon there where like, again, this may be a secret that you have with the key there. That bird holding, the raven holding. Maybe you're seeing ravens. I'm getting so much from this card all at the same time. I feel like really paying attention to your dreams, maybe around the full moon there. I know we just had one not too long ago. Maybe try to remember if you keep a, a dream journal or something, what it is that you dreamt of. It might have some underlying secrets there. Could be also like for some of you, this is all an illusion. This life that you have with this other individual, for some of you, may be an illusion. And that was at the bottom of the deck, so it's urged to pick that up. Alright. Any other messages for Sagittarius? Oh. Two of Wands in the reverse. So this has to do with taking two paths, but there's I feel a decision is being made or has been made for one person. It's like one person figured out what they're doing, what they're like, they're planning, they're plotting, they're planning. That's what I'm hearing. They're planning, they're plotting. And then the other individual is just kind of they're trying to figure you out. They're trying to figure themselves out. I don't know. Let's look into this. Why is the Four of Cups here for Sagittarius? Six of Cups. Alright. So, for some of you, okay, this Four of Cups, we got the Hierophant came out. And the Four of Hazards, which is Four of Pentacles, okay? So this card also came out in your pre-shuffle. Again, see what I mean about hoarding. Like, you literally are holding on to everything, all the supplies there, while your family's on the other side of that, door, trying to bang to get their way in there. Maybe that's how you're feeling for some of you. The person you may be dealing with, possibly a Taurus, with the Hierophant being here, doesn't have to be. Basically, this card's asking you to really listen and look at the signs that are coming in, right? With that news broadcaster. During a zombie apocalypse, the news is only on for so long. right? So really getting the information while it's coming at you, right? And here it's like you're not allowing distractions right now. I feel like for some of you, you're kind of not wanting the outside world to kind of interfere with what it is you're thinking about. Okay, this could be for you, could be for whomever's watching, or in general could be for Sagittarius or other person involved here. There's the Star card here. Any messages regarding the Star card for Sagittarius? Okay. So I got the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Swords. This individual, the Star, this person that you're thinking about, I feel like at one point packed up and left, but is now refusing to let go. Because there's been some new information introduced. Okay? That's what I'm feeling. A truce with the two hands there, right? Human and zombie. Maybe you're working things out with this individual, and that's why you've decided to stick around and not just leave and abandon everything. What is this Ace of Swords here for Sagittarius in November? Wow. Shoot. Okay. It's about to be a long ass video. But let's get through this. Alright, so the first card we got is the Page of Swords in the reverse. Okay? And these all fell out together. Page of Swords in the reverse. With the Judgment. The Magician in the reverse. And the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Boy, Sagittarius, boy, do you have... Alright, I feel like someone, both of you, possibly, both energies, are all in your head right now. Okay? I'm drawn to this picture here of Judgment in this guy's head. I just feel like you're both in your head right now. But anyway... I feel like... Okay, so for some of you, you could be dealing with... I see Taurus here. I see, again, Virgo. Possibly. It doesn't have to be. Anyway, but in regards to this truce, this not wanting to move on from this individual, I feel like you're really trying to hold on to them right now. I feel like this is either one of you, somebody. Somebody is like really watching in the shadows, but I don't think they're doing it in a good way right now. At least in their headspace, they're not in a good place right now. They're lacking some clarity there. They're acting childish, I feel. Childish. They know judgment is coming. They know they need to make a decision whether or not they stay or go. For some of you. But I feel like you're in your head because, again, this is either detonate a bomb that's going to go off and destroy everything. Maybe you're worried about a child involved here. I mean, again, the person you're thinking of is married and with a child. right? Has a life already. Could be you that has this life already. And it's like, do I do this? Do I drop this bomb? Am I being selfish here? Right, with the Magician, am I doing this? Yeah, am I doing that because I want recognition? I don't know how you would get recognition for this. Or in general, like, I feel like you're getting something out of it. Maybe you're getting something out of it, and like you feel that others aren't, and that's really bringing you into this Nine of Cups in the reverse. Like, you're not feeling, like, I feel when I look at this card, it's like under the weather. In the upright, like, she's, you know, you got to think of it in positive, like she's escaped a zombie apocalypse. She's on an island there, tropical island, and she's safe. She's got a lot of ammo. But in the reverse, it's like she's alone. She's lonely. Someone's lonely right now. They're not seeing their full abundance. They're lonely. And again, I feel like it's all in their head. Because really, it's all in their head. It's a perspective, right? Change your perspective. Get out of your head. Why is the Hangman here for Sagittarius for November? Ooh. All right. Page of Cups in the reverse and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So, okay. For some of you, this perspective or this change of perspective you're having to take on, like, you're releasing the anxiety surrounded by it. And I feel like in this case, this could be a child involved. So maybe this is a relationship. Again, this is maybe you or the other person or cross-watcher. But I feel like in this relationship, there is a child involved. And maybe you are on the other end where you are single and you're kind of having to put yourself in this person's shoes and really look at it from a different perspective and not be so selfish or not feel so selfish. And maybe after some time of, you know, really contemplating that fact, not letting judgment, you know, judgment's going to come in, right? I think we need to go back to this, the Two of Swords, being pulled in the two directions there, whether or not, again, someone has a family, someone loves someone else. Do I stay? Do I go? This is like different messages that I'm getting definitely from this reading so far. And it's like you have to just release that anxiety, let it go. Okay, let it go, because things are going to be what they're going to be. Things, I feel like, don't let it, don't allow this child or this feeling that this child is going to, don't think of it in a negative connotation. Really look at things positively, right? It's not a make it, I don't see it being a make it or break it thing. It's just takes adjusting, right? I see this guy with his head strap there. It just takes some adjustments. Receiving adjustments. Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah. Any other messages regarding the Two of Wands in reverse? All right. Let's see here. We got the Ten of Wands. Okay, feeling overwhelmed, burdened, right? Exhausted, taking on too much, too many responsibilities. Can't hold on to the skeleton. The pieces are flying right out of, you know, it's just too much. I can't deal with this right now, right? But look, we've got, and that's maybe the decisions that's coming out of this, the thinking about how we're going to get this going. But it's really trusting with us, Chariot, trusting the universe to step in and kind of move things forward, propel things forward, right? But I just feel like you need to get out of this Ten of Wands, which, you know, you will, because again, you're coming to the end of this And that's what I kind of feel is happening here as well. For some of you, you're getting out of this 10 of Wands feeling of burning some shit and just moving forward. We have the World in the reverse. Okay, so again, there may be delays there. And I'm just drawn back to this Page of Cups, right? Maybe that's what was kind of influencing. But I definitely feel like this is a love reading. I'm being drawn to these two individuals here in the bunker, which is not on Earth, by the way. This is not on Earth. So I feel like this is a relationship between someone who goes beyond the earthly realms, if that makes sense, right? Which explains the whole dream, the Moon card being your overall message here. So really do pay attention to your dreams in the next little while. I feel like there's a secret there that's really relevant. And I'm really drawn to that bride there. Zombie bride. So some of you are probably married. Feel like a zombie in that, right? Like, here we go. Here she is. There's that zombie bride. The zombie bride is there. Alright, so let's look at this Moon card. Why is the Moon? Any messages regarding the Moon card for Sagittarius? Whew. Oh, really? Okay. I'm just going to look at the one that flipped over. Just of it. Alright. Ace of Cups in the reverse. So, again, this is a relationship. And again, I'm drawn to this floating head. I feel like you're in your head right now. You're not in a positive way either. So some of you Sagittarius, or again, cross watchers, someone is in a really negative headspace at the moment and is not allowing their, like, they're not thinking with their heart. They're just really in their headspace, really thinking, contemplating, and not allowing the universe to kind of step in and give you something. Like, it's trying to give you love. It's trying to, you know, bring that forth. It's using your dreams to kind of tell you something's not right here. Okay, so again, pay attention to your dreams. All right, I'm gonna just use these oracle cards before we end off. See if there's any other messages here for Sagittarius. November 2019. For some of you, this is a relationship even from the past that's coming back. Any messages for Sagittarius? Ooh, wow. Scorpio had the same first card. Any other messages for Sagittarius? Messages for Sagittarius for November. Alright. These are the messages. First card is a 9 of water in the reverse. Okay, so I feel like currently right now you are not in a good headspace. This could be you, Sagittarius. This could be a cross watcher. This could be other person involved. Okay, whomever, however this applies to you. Okay, to again take what resonates. So you're feeling really at a low right now, at the bottom of the ocean, right? feeling lost, alone, not sure which way to turn. But it's like, you know, the divine is there. The light is there. There is some hope. Follow it. Follow the hope. Maybe this hope may be an individual that you're thinking about, right? And you're so lost within your thoughts on the negative that you don't see the positive light that you're being surrounded by and guided by. Okay, so take that how it resonates for some of you. Next card, 7 of Fire. Okay, I'm just drawn to her intense gaze. She's watching, right? There's a scrying mirror there. Feeling with the 2 cats. This individual has a very witchy aura around her. With the butterfly there, she's been through some hell of a life transformation, became what, right? This is, and then with the snake there, this is a temptress, like definitely someone who has their gaze on you, and you like are literally wrapped around her fingers. Okay? Or this is how this individual makes you feel. Either way, this is all about trusting your intuition. This woman trusts her intuition. She can smell your bullshit from a mile away. Okay? That's the feeling. So maybe this is you, Sagittarius, again with fire energy. So this possibly could be you, Aries or Leo individual in your life. I kind of feel like it's you. You can smell the bullshit. Or, depending on how this plays out and who has what in their chart, could be the other individual. All right, next card. 6 of Water in the reverse. Again, very, very similar. I'm like drawn to this where it's like, maybe this was you coming out of this. That's the kind of imagery that I'm getting in my mind. You're getting out of that bottom of the ocean type feeling. And like, I feel like there's an individual there trying to help you. Again, it got you to a certain part and like now you're stuck there, right? Just take their hand. It's in the reverse because I feel like you're not trusting them right now. There's a heart there. This individual is literally coming at you with love and you're choosing to just stay, not move. Again, maybe you're using your intuition here and stopping yourself from doing something, really thinking things through, or you're stopping yourself from being happy. That's what I'm seeing here, okay? Because you're stuck in your head. All right, Sagittarius, that has been your November 2019 general reading. Please do give it a like if you like this video. Have a look at your moon, your rising, your Venus, and your Jupiter. Okay, cross watchers, again, if you're interested in Sagittarius, please do have a look at my Gemini readings. They might give you a little bit of insight. Yeah, that's basically it. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe and share my videos around. Also, do leave a comment letting me know how this applies to you, if the story does apply to you. Okay, have a great one. Many blessings.